National Football League.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team atop everyone's power rankings, 7-0. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. A big hole. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast...
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Colts are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay in the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
46-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle made at the
3rd and 7.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. into the hands of Travis Etienne. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
Jaguars, first down. First down and goal to go.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one. To right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He gets free. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. For that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 13-7 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. He'll drop this for Etienne. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
That's a gain of 10.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll take this into the 43-yard line. To remain cracked up to make the stop. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In motion is Hunter. 2nd down, Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the... And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the 1st half that has really given them fits. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Foye looking. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot for down. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 45.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot, go.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We are into...
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6. Here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he ran right through one tackle, finding forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it once more with ETN. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier. his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Throwing now from the gun. Pass right side to Downs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive. Receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch, and great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff, ETN, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll run the sneak, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. On the handoff, it's ETN. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu Latu, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. In motion is Hunter. Lawrence now, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense And their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The ball comes out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, he's close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
In motion is Hunter. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That is hard. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run at the 40. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. A big run from Taylor. An even 40 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And the Colts, first down.
They'll run our first down with Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 1 and real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 1 and real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 1 and real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one complete to Pierce. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be caught.
These are the present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up second and 8 at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. DeForest Buckner in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him. And as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm. Well, the NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout and get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He's inside the 25. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
34 yards.
A big run from Taylor. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down.
Let's not lose sight of just what a good open field tackle that was. I mean, yes, it results in a big gain. But, Mike, if that safety doesn't make that tackle, he's gone.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Jacksonville. Good night, everyone.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now they'll shift things around. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren from 21 yards away. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for two here. Jones throwing for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, then they give up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Colts 14, Bills nothing. Spencer Schrader.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30. Sideline.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Jones. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the element. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to throw now on 1st down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he's going to be a yard short. That's to 4th and 1.
A gain of
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold the lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Allen going to run with it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get. and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dip routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Not complete to Downs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a 1st down, but a huge play.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 30 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception, hit their first pick of the game. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take over.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
79 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now again to Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Jones looking around. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So the Colts again going for 2.
The Colts will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Play action. Here's Penix. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. So a lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. first down. Jones. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Taylor. And the power play of the gun only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Taylor again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
The play lost a yard. It's now
running with Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts finish up their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try.
There we go, Shaq.
Running the read option. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on a 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long coming. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He beams one deep right side. Yeah, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 1st down here. Penix working from the gun. Buying some time right. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well you can separate from this man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. It's Penix yet again. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Penix. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And again, it's Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Connecting again with Downs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd and 10 now. Jones. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the route. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jones to the air. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Falcons 7. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Penix on first down. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. First down, throw by Jones. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Air it out on 3rd. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Where'd you go?
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Well,
throw here.
Not bad.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. He goes to the hurry up here.
I was like, where the fuck did Ricky go?
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Jones setting up the play action. Down the field, he's got Pierce. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 13-point lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. And downfield, and he finds London. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's 3rd down.
Working quickly here. And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And they are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, here's Penix. Gets this one to London. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Well, partner, we still got a full quarter left, but surprised them with the onside kick here. And to their credit, they got the ball back.
Well, I think even the most progressive coaches in the past would have never made that call. But we're seeing this more and more. Teams becoming more aggressive by the year, especially, Kate, when they're trailing in the game. Doing what they think they've got to do to give themselves a chance to win.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Throw intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Penix. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 25.
Again, Penix to the air. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Penix is going to throw again. Has it downfield, working the left. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons down by only 2 in the fourth. Drake London with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Falcons.
It's Penix yet again. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Penix now to throw. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That one intended for Drake London. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one intended for Drake London. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Throwing now. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They look to throw it. Absolutely fires this one right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. 3rd down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Jones looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. take a timeout. That's their last one. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try from the left side. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
Over the years, we've seen the decision to ice the kicker work, Kate, and we've seen it backfire in spectacular fashion. In this instance, the decision worked, and that miss leaves this a tie game.
I got a timeout here, just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Here he is to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long. A tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. A tight end in motion now. They'll run it with Robinson. And he won't get close to the line to gain. They swallow this one up. A pretty emphatic turnover on downs here.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Oh, not what they needed to see as the opening kick of overtime is out of bounds. This first drive going to start with some outstanding field position. So first down from the 41. Tight end in motion left. Penix now on first down. Moving downfield, and he has it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
22.
To kick it away, here's Pinion. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Jones. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's downfield. He's got it. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts trim the lead to 1. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Jones going to throw again. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And the 2-point conversion is good, and they take the lead off that run. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.